My grandma died on a Sunday. That detail matters because Sundays were the only days the house was ever quiet. She raised me in that place. It was old, wooden, always creaking at night. The kind of house that perpetually smelled like dust and boiled tea. When I was a kid, she used to say the house had a memory, that it remembered everyone who ever lived there. I didn't believe her back then. I wish I still didn't. When the liar called, he sounded confused. She left you the house, he said. But there's something else. He read from a handwritten note, dated the night she died. It said, "You may live here. You may sell it. You may burn it down if you want. But whatever you do, never answer the crying child." I actually laughed when I heard that. It was a mistake. I moved in a week later. The house hadn't changed. Same faded wallpaper, same crooked staircase, and the same locked door at the end of the hallway upstairs. That door had always been locked. I asked my grandma about it once when I was 6. She grabbed my wrist so hard it hurt and said, "Never open it. Never listen to it." I thought she meant the door. I was wrong. The first night was quiet. The second night, the house settled like it always did. Pipes clicking, floorboards sighing. Then, at exactly 11 a.m., I heard it. A child crying. Not screaming, not sobbing, just soft, broken whimpers. It came from upstairs, from the end of the hallway, from behind the locked door. I sat up in bed, my heart racing. My brain scrambled for a logical explanation. An old house, animals, the wind. But the crying wasn't random. It was rhythmic, like breathing. The third night, the crying came earlier. 1:47 a.m. This time, I heard words between the sobs. "Hello." The voice was small and hoarse. "Is someone there?" I stood in the hallway, staring at the locked door. My hand hovered just inches from the knob. Then I remembered my grandma's note. Never answer the crying child. So I went back to my room and locked my own door. The crying stopped immediately. Somehow, that scared me more than if it hadn't. Over the next few nights, the voice learned. It started saying my name. "Please," it cried. "I'm so scared. It's dark in here." It sounded exactly like a child, but sometimes it sounded like me when I was little. One night, it laughed, not a happy laugh, but a testing one, like it was practicing. On the 7th night, the crying came from inside my bedroom, right beside my bed. I didn't move. I didn't even breathe. The crying continued for what felt like hours. Then a whisper brushed against my ear. "You're better than her." And then, complete silence. I didn't sleep after that. I found Grandma's journals the next morning. She'd hidden them under a loose floorboard in the kitchen. They were old, leather-bound, filled with her shaking handwriting. She wrote about the house, about a woman who lived here before her, about a stillborn child, about a grief so heavy it didn't leave. "Some pain stays," she wrote. "Some pain learns." One entry ended mid-sentence. "If you answer it, it remembers you." That night, the crying was desperate. Banging echoed from behind the locked door. "Tiny fists, please," it screamed. "She left me here. I'm all alone." I slid down the hallway wall, covering my ears, trying to block it out. Then the voice changed. It became calm, adult. It became my grandma's voice. "Sweetheart," it said gently, "why won't you help the child?" I screamed. The door handle rattled violently. The next morning, the locked door was wide open. The room behind it was empty. No furniture, no windows, just deep, angry claw marks gouged into the walls, and something scratched into the wood floor. "Thank you for listening," I packed my things and ran. I sold the house quickly to a young couple with a baby. I didn't say anything. I couldn't. What would I even tell them? 3 months later, I got a letter in the mail. No return address. Inside was a child's drawing. It showed a house, a hallway, and a door, and a little figure me standing in front of it. At the bottom, written in uneven, childish letters, were the words, "Why didn't you answer?" Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe for more.